Now we deal with the select statement and the select distinct statement. So the select statement is actually used to select data from a database. The data returned is stored in a result table called the result set. Syntax is as follows. Select column fields, each separate by commas, then followed by the from keyword, then followed by the table name. So here the column 1, column 2, column 3, etc. are all the field names that's associated with the table and for which we need to collect the data. With respect to every columns, there will be specific row number of fields, rows. If you want to set all the fields available in this table, then we have to use the syntax called select star from the table. So we have got two options. One is selective choice of the fields and one is select all the fields. And for case of all the fields, we use select star from table. Now let us take the example of a select distinct syntax. Select distinct syntax is just to avoid the duplicate rows with the same field names. So in case inside a table we have column fields coming up plenty of times, these duplicate values can be avoided and it can be printed just once. And we are just interested to get only the unique values instead of getting duplicate ones. Suppose if there are 10 Rameshes, so it will select only one Ramesh. So an example, such an example will follow. So here we have seen the select distinct from the table name. So here select distance, the column 1, column 2, column 3 from the table, and the column name can be even a username, it can be column 2 can be even a city, column 3 can be even a age, etc. But it will not come as a repetitive, it will take only a single time from the particular table. Now let us go visit the Manman Studio and just try to debug these codes and try to understand how it exactly works. So now we can see there is a catalog database with persons field, persons table, and person is having the person ID as the output primary key. Last name virchar, first name virchar, age and int, and salary int. So accordingly, there are four fields to be put, and when we have executed once, one row got affected, and we can see that we can change the names now. Can name it as Suresh, Amit, salary 67, age 64, and salary 7560000. So we can execute one row got affected. So we will open up the person table, edit up to 100 rows, and give an execute. Now we can see this Suresh Amit 64 and the last row is available here. Now we can go on using this numerous number of times. By altering just the names. You can name it as Jacob, Philip, age 84, salary 17560 and so on. And the last one we can give it as we can give it as Michael. Owen, and age we can give it as 24, and salary we can give it as 6675600. So here it is specifically way to see that all these string characters are within single quotes, each field separate by commas, and the integer digits and the floating point digits, etc. The numerical form of the characters does not require any quotations. So we can execute, we can see that all the three rows got affected. And we go to persons and we debug, we can see even all the fields are getting populated now. Now we have to use a select all from the table. So we'll comment these lines. Then followed by we'll just give select star. That's the first option. We restrict all the fields. Select star from person. Persons. So we can, when we execute, we can see the same table is coming up here that was actually present in the database tree. The same thing comes up over here. Now if you go for selective choice of the fields, no, I mean we can even take a selective field names also, just like the agent salary. That also is possible. From persons, so it has come up. We can take even the first name, last name also. We will take only the first name. That means we are not taking the last name at all. So see, all the fields are coming up here. So this is a selective choice of the fields with respect to a particular table. Now if you want to take, so now we can see that Amit has been repeating quite a number of times, 64 also and 75600 also. So if we just use that distinct keyword here just in front of it, we can see these repetitive fields will get disappeared. See, they are just uniquely repeating only just once, and the repetitive fields has gone away. Like the specific bits were repeating with the specific number of same age numbers. So that is no more available here. And if you take select distinct name alone, then it's a different scenario. Here even this Amit will not repeat anymore. It will take only single time Amit. That comes in the second table. See, even Amit is not repeating anymore, and none of the other names are getting repeated. Just taking just once only. Because and now if you take name and age togetherly, so in that case also we can see if it's specific to that particular name and age, it will repeat only once, and that will come as a third table here. See, name Amit, but the ages are different. The rest all comes only once because Amit had several number of ages. So this is how we can take the we can make use of the distinct with respect to select when we are interested to get fields from a particular table.